Okay guys, so I'm going to kind of talk about the last couple weeks of training. So obviously I've been doing hook grips since the last meet, and that was about a little under 2 months ago. And I'm starting to have some breakthroughs now as far as how everything feels, what I need to do with it. So one thing I was having a problem with, and somebody mentioned this, asked me about it on Instagram. At the top of my deadlifts with hook grip, I was having a hard time keeping my shoulders back, so my shoulders would almost get pulled forward like this, and the bar would be kind of slipping in my hands right at the lockout. So really, I think I found the issue with that on that last deadlift day with the 845 pull. So the problem basically was I just simply wasn't getting the hook in deep enough and wasn't getting my fingers wrapped around my thumb enough. So actually on the last deadlift day that I posted, I did a 775 warm-up prior to the 845. And on the 775, I actually had a little bit of the bar kind of slip at the top in my left hand. And my left hand is the weaker hand. So I was like, baffled because the hook grip's been kind of inconsistent. Like I'll have some times where it's really good and other times it's slipping. So it's been really hit or miss. But I've been getting better at it. And so I'm just like, all right, I'm going to give it a go on the top single as planned, 845. I'm going to do the hook grip. And I'm going to just try to take my time setting it up, dig my fingers in as far as I can, and just grip it as tight as I can. And honestly, that was a game changer. So it seems so obvious. It seems like such a little thing. But I've heard such conflicting things about how to set up the hook grip. Some people say oh, your fingers actually need to be kind of loose. There should be some give in them, and other people grip it as hard as you can. And for me personally, the whole gripping it as hard as I can thing basically did the trick. So with the bar, I basically took a lot longer to set up. So I kneel down on the floor, I literally take my right hand and set my hook with the left hand. So I'll use my right hand to set the hook on the left side, push my hands into the bar, and then I try to really wrap these fingers around. I'll literally pull them around as far as I can so that I can get more coverage over the thumb. And that little trick, so I went from having a little bit of coverage over the thumb to probably a quarter inch more, and that made it secure as can be. So it made the hook further over, made more coverage with my fingers. My thumb was tighter on the bar, and I could have held it all day, as you saw in the video. The 845 I held for I think 6 seconds at the top, just to I think it was more to prove something to myself, where I was like, holy crap, I've discovered something here. This works wonders. And that did the trick. So this is something I'm going to do moving forward. I'm just going to take my time, being more patient as far as setting up the hook initially. A lot of people just stand over the bar, put their hands down, and just kind of get into it quickly. And while that's typically a good thing, if grip has always been the issue, I need to really prioritize that. So I'm always taking my right hand, setting the hook with my left, and then putting my right around. And I think that'll work moving forward. Like I said, hook grip has been very hit or miss. Some days it feels amazing, other days it feels like my grip's not there. But until this session, I hadn't had this kind of breakthrough. So I'm going to try gripping the bar really tight moving forward, getting my thumb wrapped around a little more, my fingers wrapped around a little more, and see if that makes it more consistent, where I don't have these hit or miss sessions where some days it's slipping and some days it's feeling pretty good. So that was really encouraging. 845 ties the most I've ever hook gripped, which I did 845 after the last meet in the back room. But I was getting some of that slipping issue at the top where my shoulders were coming forward. Whereas with this one, it was a much cleaner pull. My shoulders didn't come forward at all. And I had all calibrated plates, whereas the last time I had a set of normal plates on there because we ran out of calibrated plates. So this was a big breakthrough for me. Another cool thing about this, 845 is essentially the highest weight I pulled leading up to the last meet. So about 15 days out from the last meet, I pulled 848 with straps. And now here I am pulling 845, just 3 pounds less. With hook grip, completely clean, and holding it at the top for a while. So things are obviously going great. And then I'm doing my back down sets with straps because from what I've found, doing volume with hook grip is not very fun. Sometimes on lighter days I'll do the volume with hook grip, But when it's really heavy like this, I like to use the strap still on the back down. So after the 845, I had 3 sets of triples at 760 pounds. That would be 345 kilos, and they were a smoke show, as you're going to see here coming up. Really easy work. So the set that you're going to see is the last set, and it was still like an RPE 8. So I'm hitting 760 for multiple sets of triples at RPE 7 and 8s, which is really encouraging. And my strength is taking off. So I'm pretty excited about things. Also got a squat in here. I started my deload week on Sunday. I'm deloading all week. Did a couple doubles, high bar paused on squats with 247.5 kilos, 545 pounds. As you'll see here, this was the first set. Really easy. You know, I'm not wearing knee sleeves because the weight's just not that challenging. I don't feel like I need sleeves yet, so I'm going to try to push squats as high as I can without sleeves. And just I'm doing core work every single day. So every single day I'm pretty much doing the ab wheel, and I'm doing decompression hangs from a pull-up bar where I just hang from the pull-up bar, decompress my lower back. I'm going to the chiropractor the day after every deadlift session. So I deadlift on Sundays and Thursdays, and I'm going to the chiropractor on Mondays and Fridays to really make sure my low back doesn't have any issues, because I have had some issues off and on. Whenever I get lazy about the core work, my back will act up a little bit in that L4, L5 disc where I have problems. But if I start doing ab wheel every day like I have been now again, and do things like that, side planks, weighted planks, it tends to go away. But it takes about a few weeks of that consistently. So that's the formula: chiropractor, ab wheel, decompression hangs from a pull-up bar, side planks, all that stuff, and the McGill Big 3, that tends to take care of the problems. So I'm really focusing on learning hook grip and investing my time into making that efficient, because I think you get to a point, we all get to a point where we kind of hit a wall with our training, we hit a wall with ourselves, and we have to redefine ourselves. So for me, I look at hook grip, it's like I'm kind of redefining my career. I've told 2100, that was, what was that now, a year and a half ago? So a year and a half ago I told 2100. The highest I pulled in a meet is 871 pounds, which is 395 kilos. And I never could get past that 400 kilo mark because my grip would be a problem, or the strength wasn't there, or the mixed grip would cause the bar to helicopter on the right side. And I think it's just like I finally hit that wall where I'm like, I need to change it up. It's not working. So I need to redefine myself and learn this method. And I'm trying to master hook grip, and then we can get back into full power. I'm still resting the elbow up. It's feeling good, but I'll be benching again pretty soon here in the next month or so and start getting ready for full power meets. But it's just, you know, you have to wonder at some point. It's like you got to change things up. You got to say, this isn't working. We got to go in the new direction, take some chances, and that's what I'm doing now. So I'm excited. Hook grip. The other thing is it looks way more aesthetically pleasing as far as the deadlift. There's something about watching a hook grip pull looks way better than watching a mixed grip pull, and it's not even close. So I think it looks a lot cleaner. It looks better. That 845 pull is probably my most proud ever deadlift that I've ever done. I'm really happy with that. So things are coming along here. Body weight is 248 pounds, 112 kilos, and still loving French toast, all the good things. Still loving bruschetta pizza, white cheddar Doritos. But I do eat healthy still. Chicken, beef and rice with salsa, eggs, all that good stuff. Fruit every day, all the vitamins, all the things, taking care of my body. That's kind of the update right now. Still got my freaking delicious food shirt on. Trying to think what else, guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But big things are coming up here, so stay tuned. Like the video, subscribe. If you're interested in coaching, reach out to me, because I have a lot of time now to do that. So if you're interested, email me prstrength1@gmail.com. I'll put that link in the description. And if you're serious about it, come to me. I don't want people to sign up and then, like, after 2 weeks trail off and completely disappear, because that happens sometimes, and I get it's not for everyone. But if I'm serious about you guys, I want you to be serious about it as well. So I can get people the results, but you need to be committed and patient with things. So I don't want people just being like not 100% motivated and ready to get after it, because it's a long-term process. It's not a matter of I'm gonna get you PRs in 5 weeks. That wouldn't make sense. It's like this is months, and we build up to it. There's different phases. So I just want people to be serious about that. But thanks for watching the video, guys. I appreciate the support, and I will keep things coming with video footage.